Hello, hello, my name is Daniel, this is Silver Sun Gaming, and welcome back to Hype the Time Quest, where last time we made it to the era of Taskan II. We made it into this secret room and picked up the magic that was in here. We also learned that Gogoud has been captured by the mage Rajoth and is being held at the laboratory in Torras, so we are going to be on our way there. But first, we've got a big problem to deal with. Well, it's not that big. So, first off, we've got to deal with these bats here, because these are annoying. And let's see if I can get them. Nope, too late. Oh, got it, yes. Oh, fell through the hole in the bridge. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, let's do that again. Okay. So now, if we can... Do you mind? Thank you. Killed that bat. Let's see if we can hit this one. Time it right. Yes! Perfectly timed. This one's got 2 holes in it, so we gotta jump over those. Now, you've already seen the route from Gogoud's manor to the mansion. However, while the route does stay exactly the same, the enemies are different. So, let's see what happens here. Now, you'll notice that there's no beehive icon in the corner, because there are none in this era, in the forest at least. There's going to be some in the town of Torras. And I forget what that's going to give us. I think it's going to give us yellow herds. I'm not sure. Okay, come on. Die, wolf. Okay, so the enemies here don't really change. Those wolves will always be here, I think, except in the last era. Hello, Zatila. Let's go see what our good buddy Zatila has to say.
I knew that I'd see you again. You have made good use of the jewel and of your sword, up to now. We'll see if it continues. Take care in Torras. The town now has mastery of science and magic. The magicians are very clever, but men often use their knowledge for evil.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that knowledge, Zatila. I'll be very careful when dealing with the mages. Alright, so I don't think there are any bats in here now. Nope. But you'll notice this tree is boarded up. Clearly that's going to be important later, but not for now. Also over here, the lectern is no longer here in this era. It is elsewhere in the forest. It's almost by the drawbridge to Torras, actually. There's still brigands here, I guess? Okay. So we'll take this guy out, get some plastics, which we can't pick up because we're full. 200 plastics. We'll deal with that later in this era. Oh, we've got a sign here to read. Res Historice. The monastery was founded a very long time ago by iterant monks. Following the sad war against the King Taskan I, the monastery council decided that the monks would live in a closed order. This measure was taken to give the monks more time for quiet contemplation in order to recover the state of grace lost during the war. So we don't actually know how much time has passed between the era of Taskan I and the era of Taskan II. Oh, there's an archer here. Oh, okay, so this is what I thought was going to happen in the last era, where more guys would just kind of appear. But as you kill them, they just kind of appear from the trees. And we have our first crossbowman. And as you saw, he managed to get that shot off before I could hit him. See, anyone else? Oh, another crossbowman. We'll take him out. Do you mind? Thank you. Okay, and that's it. Alright, that's all the brigands in this area of the forest. So we continue on, and now ghosts will actually appear in this little... I'm going to call it a hallway, because it's basically what it is. Alright, ghosties. Boom. Okay, and I don't think anyone's going to pop up from behind the tree, is there? Nope, okay. And now we've got a bunch of trees circling, or a bunch of bats, sorry, circling this tree. The hogs aren't here anymore. In fact, they only ever appear in the era of Taskan I, I think. So there's nothing over here, I believe. Nope. And there's the save point for Forest 2. So if you need to save, there you go. We just get to continue on over here. And nothing back here. Okay. So we got another guard over here. I'm gonna put my sword away, because I don't think we need anything. We can just talk to him, right?
No point attacking me, Sir Knight. Welcome to Torras. By the order of our good King Taskan II, all foreign knights are welcome.
Okay, so we can see there's a major distinction between Taskan I and his son Taskan II, where Taskan I hated foreign knights. He hated anyone that was not in his kingdom, while Taskan II actually invites foreign knights to spend some time in his town. Now, we did get a new item here. These are modern crossbow bolts. These modern bolts cause more damage than the standard ones. To use them, you must select them. So, now we can go to our inventory, select the bolts, and we'll just select these modern bolts because we don't need the weaker, older ones anymore. Now, let's see what our welcome lady has to say.
Good evening, fair stranger. Welcome. I hope you have a pleasant stay in Torras. This is a town where life feels good. You'll find Torras is a town which values both military skills and new sciences.
Awesome. Thank you for that. New science. We're gonna head on our way to the laboratory and go rescue our friend Gogoud. Oh, I hate how long these animations are. So here we are in Torras, and there are 10 beehives around here. I actually don't remember where most of these are, so we're going to discover that together. So now if we go into the shop over here, you'll notice that there are different goods for sale. So this shop sells red and blue potions as well as green and yellow herbs. And you'll also notice...
Aha! A foreign knight! That makes a change from Rajov. Right then, business is good and you're going to reap the benefits. I don't skimp on quality. I'm sure you'll like my wares. Make your choice.
Alright, now as I was saying before I started that, you'll notice that the prices here have inflated. So these blue potions that cost, what, like 15 in the first era, have tripled in cost. And I think same with the green herbs. Now, you can always go back to the first era and buy these two items for much cheaper. But right now, I don't want anything because I don't need it. And as we run through the town, got another sign here to read. Res Historiae. The town of Torras was founded by the spirited King Taskan I. Oh, they actually put a 1 here instead of an I. That's cool. The war which marked the first years of its existence turned it into a strong city. The people of Torras are proud of their town. The present king of Torras, Taskan II, wishes Torras to be a symbol of stability for all travelers. That is awesome. It's good to know that we're not going to be attacked here. And also, we go to the blacksmith here.
Sir Knight, you do right to stop here. In this place, we forge good things, and we forge them for good. My traditional crossbow bolts are sold in packs of 20, and modern bolts come in packs of 5. Now, make your choice.
I don't think the reinforced armor went up. It might have. I think it might have doubled, actually. And same with the bolts. If you want to get cheaper stuff, of course, just go back to the era of Taskan I to get these cheaper. Of course, the modern bolts, this is the cheapest you'll ever get them at 10 because this is where they were invented. But I'm not going to buy anything. Actually, you know what?
Here, we
On
forge
second
good
thought,
things, and we forge
thank
them
you.
for good.
I'm gonna buy.
Make your choice.
Let's see, I've got 5 right now.
There you go.
I'm gonna buy 3 packs of modern bolts,
Here,
and then
we
we'll
forge
have a
good
good
thing.
20.
There you go.
And then, come on, one more. I hate that you can't just
Here,
buy
we
in
forge
bulk.
good thing.
You have to
There
buy
you
them
go.
one at a time. But that's okay. It's not too big a problem. Another sign. Monetum Publicum. The king and his army are campaigning abroad to develop new alliances. In his absence, the people of Torras are called upon to support the guards on duty in the event of a surprise attack. The king demands that all strangers be well received. You know, I'm not entirely sure what Taskan wants. I mean, he wants the people to be on guard for surprise attacks, but also be welcoming of, like, literally everybody. Now, if we go back here, there's a guy here. Belair.
Again. Well, a foreign knight. Do you think I'm mad?
Maybe just a little
Don't
drunk.
judge me. I work for Rajov, the head magician in the laboratory. And now I have strange visions.
Okay, maybe you are mad.
Today, I had to collect some herbs from the forest for Rajoth. And then I went to take the herbs to Rajoth in the laboratory. Strange things are happening there at the moment. I pity the magicians who are held prisoner, especially the one called Gogoud.
Gogoud?
In the laboratory, Gogoud's the one they question the most. It's enough to drive you mad. Boom! Boom!
Yeah, this guy is totally insane. Alright, so he just dropped a huge knowledge bomb. Gogoud is their main subject of questioning, interrogation, and stuff like that. Okay, I thought I saw a beehive up here, but maybe I was wrong. Yeah, okay, I was wrong. I'll keep my eye out. Now you'll notice, in the previous era, this area was blocked off, but now we can actually go back here and see what's here. Ah, here we are. And this is the mighty laboratory. Now, real quick, there is a fun little thing you can do here. Let's see if we can just, if I can aim this right. There we go. So, there's a fun little Easter egg. So, we'll find out how it ends in the meantime. But first, if you jump and kind of, oh, come on. If you shoot that barrel, you send this little girl flying. Pretty fun. Okay, okay, let's shoot this. That's our first beehive in this era. We'll go into the lab in a minute. There are a few other things to explore here in Torras before we go anywhere. So we also have this guy to talk to. Nope, wrong thing, wrong buttons. I just want to put my stuff away. Did we talk to this guy?
We must speak quietly, Sir Knight. I recognize you. You're the one who stole the royal jewel. Your face is on the Quaesitus. I can guess what you're doing here. You're looking for your friend Gogoud the magician.
Yep.
How do I know that? If you give me 20 plastics, I'll tell you everything I know about your friend.
Oh, go on. What do you know?
Thank you. Your friend is being held prisoner by Rajoth, the most powerful magician in the town. He's in the great laboratory. I know that because I work there. Rajoth's keeping your friend close to him. He's very keen to know his secrets, especially the ones about you.
Ooh.
Would you like to get into the laboratory?
Yes, I'd love to get in.
It's easy. Just follow the pipes. Good evening, Sir Knight.
Thank you. Okay, so not only is he being questioned, it's imperative that we get in there and rescue him. But again, we're going to explore Torras just a little bit more. See if we can find some more beehives. So there's one right here. And I believe, yes, there's another one right up here. Let's shoot that one. That's our third. Okay, and a fourth one is right here next to the inn. We also have this door over here that's been opened up too. So let's put this away and go read the sign. It says, Cognitiones. The Field of Courage is another of Balduc's constructions. It was inaugurated during the reign of Taskan II. The Field of Courage is a place where a brave man can demonstrate his skills. If he passes the tests, he wins the right to be appointed one of the king's knights. Pretty sweet. We'll be heading in there in a little bit too. Now, this lady has another Easter egg for us. Let's talk to her.
You're the man on the Quaesitus, the one they're looking for.
Why does everyone say I'm on a Quaesitus?
Ah! Go away! Get away from me!
Okay, you go. She's gonna go run off now, and we'll talk to her again when she stops. In the meantime, oh hey look, wanted posters. Quaesitus, for a knight formerly known as Hype. He stole the royal jewel, symbol of the reign of Taskan I. This jewel is endowed with unknown powers which could prove useful to our magician's research. Anyone holding information on Hype and on the royal jewel must inform the director of the Great Laboratory. Reward 7,000 plastics. They still haven't gotten my nose right. And we have another wanted poster. Who is this? Quaesitus, Karen. Known leader of the brigands of the forest, guilty of many crimes ranging from theft to attacks on knights. notorious criminal, escaped several times from the cells beneath the fortress. Anyone holding any information on the subject of Karen must inform Taskan II's guards. Reward 8,000 plastics. Sounds like she's going to be important later. So, lady stopped running. Let's go talk to her again.
Help! Help! It's him! He's here!
And she's gonna run off again. Interesting that her name is Method. I'll leave you to ponder that one.
Help! Help! It's him! He's here!
Alright, we've talked we've talked to her for the third time. And I believe we need to talk to her one more time.
Help! Help! It's him! He's here!
Yes. Alright, so this Easter egg's kind of a bad joke, because it shows Hype kind of harassing this woman and then stealing her money. And it's not entirely something that really fits well with his character, to be completely honest. I don't know why that's in here. I mean, it's a good way to get a little money, but yeah. Okay, who are you?
I've had it. I can't stand it anymore. Do you hear me? You can't move in this town without being bothered by bees. And the magicians in the laboratory aren't doing a thing about it. Maybe we should ask their prisoner, Gogoud. I'm sure he'd be able to get rid of the bees for us. You see, tonight, I'm scared stiff of bees. It'd be marvelous if someone could destroy their nests. I'd do it myself, but I'm too scared.
Okay, you know, everybody and their mother in this town is talking about how you should go rescue Gogoud from the laboratory. But in the first era, there was only that one little girl who ever hinted at using the well to get into the fortress. Something tells me that this era was a lot better thought out than the first era. Anyway, we have another sign to read. Res Historia say, our fortress was commissioned by King Taskan I from the architect Baldock. Through the years, our fortress has been a privileged witness to the legendary war against the monastery. The fortress is now the residence of King Taskan II. The king wishes his residence to be the symbol of Torras throughout the world. Pretty cool information. Now, here we are. This is who I'm looking for. This is Wellet.
Welcome to Torras tonight. You look awfully familiar. Have we met before?
No, we haven't. I don't think so.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Wellet, and I'm the town shoemaker. For years, I've been working to make the best boots ever. My father had the idea a long time ago, and believe me, Knight, I will succeed. But I need your help to finance my research and test my boots. If you give me 125 plastics, you can wear my boots to run a race. And if you win this race, there'll be a reward for you. Would you like to run the race tonight?
Yeah, I would. Okay, so I'm looking at my plastic count here. So I spent $30 or 30 plastics on modern crossbow bolts, and then another 20 to get that information from that dude by the laboratory. But then I picked up that money from Method, and now I'm back to a full 200. So we stole 50 credits or plastics. Sorry, why am I mistaking the name of this currency here? We stole 50 plastics off that lady. But yes, I'm going to run this race.
Here's how the race works.
And he's just going to explain the rules of the race. We've already seen that in the last era, so I'm just going to run this.
Here's how the race works.
Oh, no. Okay. So what this race is going to do for us is we're gonna get the bonus to our wallet. So once we win this race, we are going to be able to carry up to 500 plastics instead of just 200. Now this race is an interesting one because this really takes you all over Torras. And the first few times I run it, I got really confused on where to go. So we go run around the pipe here. then you actually go left. I used to turn right there for whatever reason. Oops. There's the next one. So then we just kind of run back here. Then so I turned right there and just run into a bunch of smoke floating up. But here we are with our plastics. Jamusan Son, the shoemakers, thank you and would like to offer you a superb handmade wallet. You can now carry up to 500 plastics. And now, every time you want to get more money, all you need to do is come back to the era of Taskan II and run this race, and you'll get,
done, Sir
I think,
Knight.
20 plastics every time.
But I'm still a bit disappointed with my boots. I know I can still improve them. Believe me, Sir Knight, one day these boots will be unbelievable, unbeatable, beyond compare. If you wish, Sir Knight, you can run the race again. Would you
no,
like to?
thank you.
No? It's all right. I'll be here all night. So come back and see me if you change your mind. Farewell now.
Alright, now that we're done. Now, I want you to keep in mind the change that Wellet had between the first and second eras. Okay? Because that's going to be very important as far as continuity goes. And now that we've done that, we've got another stop to make. We're going to run in here to the Field of Courage. We're not going to go inside it. We'll go in there later. But first, there is a beehive. What does that put us at? That puts us at 5? Okay, we'll put that away. You know what? On second thought, let's run in there, take a quick look. Now, in here is an interesting cheat to kind of skip the laboratory portion of the game. I'm not going to do that here because I want to play the game 100%, but it's a speedrunning cheat where if you activate the door and jump at the same time, I think you do a running jump or something like that, you'll actually fall through the ground and then appear on the other side of this gate here. But let's talk to this guy, by the way. Save point if you need it.
Stop there, Sir Knight. Just who do you think you are? You need a signed pass to enter the Field of Courage. Go on, get out of here. But you're a stranger. Ah, now I understand. Right. Well, I'll draw it all out for you. What'll happen to you if you attack me?
I wasn't thinking about
I'll
that.
make a fool of you. And 2, you'll never get in because I'm the only one who can make that decision.
Okay.
By the look
I can
of you,
take you.
I'd say you've got a fair way to go before you can even think about confronting the gladiator and me.
Ooh, the gladiator. Sounds like a good fight. Alright, so we've done that. Talk to Sanical. We know we need to get a signed pass to get in there. So there's some important information for you in the future. Now, if we go to the well and we try to jump in, you'll find it's been blocked off. You can't get down there. And it's good that they blocked it off, because if you jump down there, you'd never get back out. So, if we go into the inn now, we'll get a little cutscene here.
Aha! Look at that! A foreign knight in my inn!
Ah, Taskan II would be pleased. He's so very fond of strangers.
I sometimes wonder whether he doesn't prefer strangers to his own people.
Oh no! Not again! Shut up, will you?
Oh, I miss the days when we used to fight against the monastery. At least that was only between ourselves.
I'm going off on a campaign, said Taskan II.
To learn of other cultures, he said.
What? Aren't we good enough here? I says to him, I says.
Aren't we intelligent then?
Be quiet!
Mercy to goodness! A science laboratory!
Hey, 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 a field of courage for the knights.
Will you be quiet?
Oh, Taskan I, where are you?
Enough, you rowdy lot! No one insults Taskan II in here. One more word, and I'll call the guard. Our king is a great king, As for his father, Taskan I, he was a tyrant who thought only about his own power. You should welcome the stranger. I, for one, am flattered that he should choose to visit my town and my inn. Come in, Sir Knight. Make yourself at home.
You know, there's one thing I like about these cutscenes in the inn is that they really give you a sense of the state of affairs in the kingdom. You get an idea of what the people think of their king, what they think of what's going on. Like these two nincompoops over here, they're like, oh, Taskan II's great, but I wish we were still under the reign of that tyrant, King Taskan I. Okay, again, inflation.
I'm Martel, the innkeeper. I'm sorry about this welcome. Taskan II's off exploring unknown lands, and these two blockheads take advantage of his absence to criticize him. The king has encouraged scientific development by having an astrolabe built, and he no longer press gangs knights. The town now has a field of courage for those who aspire to knighthood. But we all have a right to our own opinions. Very well. If you want to eat and gather your strength, you have to pay in plastics. And to welcome you, I can offer you a room free of charge where you can have a sleep and refresh yourself. My chambermaid will prepare it for you.
Yeah, so as you can see, again, there's inflation here, so if you don't want to pay this, you can always mosey on back to the era of Taskan I and pay the cheaper price at Bonan's Inn instead of Martel's. Now, one thing I think is fact is there will always be a save point in this room. That will always remain true. And is anyone in here? Oh, there's a maid right here. We'll talk to her, see what she has to say.
Good evening, Sir Knight. The room's ready. Please, forgive me. You remind me of my husband who's gone missing. But it's not what you think. It's just... Let me explain. One day, the king brought a superb suit of armor back from one of his campaigns. It said he found it in a lost city. As far as I can remember, the armor would suit you perfectly, with its shape and its livery. On his return, Taskan II hid it in the treasure room at the Field of Courage. When he saw the armor, my husband started dreaming about it, and he enrolled at the Field of Courage. He hoped to leave there with the armor. I never saw him again. They say he's been eaten by the three-headed dragon. The room's ready tonight.
There, lady. I'm sorry to hear about your husband. I will avenge him. I will eventually get into that treasure room and get that armor and avenge your husband. I don't think I've ever talked to her. That was a very nice bit of storytelling. Quite enjoyed that. Okay, so now that we've dilly-dallied enough around the town, let's actually go progress the story and head off to the laboratories. Here we go. Going in. Okay, now if we break these, what do we get? Oh, we got some crossbow bolts, and we get some modern crossbow bolts. So we can't pick up the normal crossbow bolts, but we get the modern ones. By the way, I just remembered, it's the modern crossbow bolts that we get from the town. Okay, so there's a guy here. He's not paying attention. Oh, there's another guy right here. Ooh. Let's be sneaky and just kind of snipe this guy. Oh, sword. Come on, magic. Woo! One of them died. And you died. Good. Let's pick up the money, grab the nuts, refill our magic and stuff. And what do we get here? I'm sure there's a guaranteed spawn of a nut right here. Or two. No, it's money this time. Okay. But that'll do. What do we have now? 145. Now we have the sign to check out. Res Historiae. In keeping with his policy of openness to the world, our King Taskan II has had the great laboratory built. He wishes Torras to be at the forefront of magical and scientific discoveries. The king has entrusted the running of the laboratory to Rajoth, the famous Grand Magician. There's that kid again. Here we are. Inside the courtyard of the laboratory. Now we see a bunch of these little cells here. Let's blow that up. We can't pick that up. Okay. So, you can see we've got a lever and a button here. If we push the button... Wow, kind of laggy. You see it pushes steam through the pipes, but it's not connected to anything, so let's pull the lever, and it'll swing the pipe to the first cell. So now we just go over to the button, push it, and push the steam in, and that will open the first door. And we see there's a magician trapped inside. He'll give us a little talking to real quick.
I'm free? Oh, thank you, Sir Knight! But your sword, your livery, it's Hype, Gogoud's friend! Oh, we shared a cell here. He is a remarkable magician. That madman Rajoth keeps him near him. He's desperate to possess his knowledge. I hope Gogoud's all right.
I hope he is too. He's a good guy, you know?
Sir Knight, you are a friend of Gogoud, and therefore a friend of mine. I am Kaltran. I have developed a powerful ice magic. I wanted to use it against Rajoth, as he controls fire, but he's taken it from me. My magic must still be here somewhere. If you find it, keep it as a gift.
Oh, thank you very much. Good fortune to you, too, on your escape. Don't let the guards see you. Okay. So now that we've done that, we can swing the pipe again, open the next one. And push the button. Got another magician coming out.
I'm sorry, Great Rajoth. I still don't have anything, but I promise that...
I'm not Rajoth.
You're freeing me? Thank you so much! But, you're that famous knight.
Yeah, so everyone tells me.
Rajoth has put a spell on your friend Gogoud to make him talk about you. Rajoth's done the same thing with the other magicians so he can steal their knowledge. He's crazy. I'm sure he can't genuinely serve the king. Farewell, Sir Knight, and thank you.
Alright. See you later, dude. Oh, by the way, you'll notice that inside each of these cells is a little button. I'll push those in a minute. There's a specific pattern that you'll need to use for that. So now let's open the last one. Okay. Push the button, Hype. Wrong button! Just kidding. And our third one.
Great Rajoth! I found it! I found! But
I'm not Rajoth!
You're not Rajoth? I'm free? Ah! But you're the famous Hype who travels through... Oops.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
him.
there when Rajoth made your friend Gogoud talk.
Ooh, how did he do it?
He seems very powerful, this Black Knight of the future.
Yes. He kicked my butt pretty hard. It was a very sound thrashing.
It's interesting, well, from a scientific point of view, of course. You're inspiring me to do some research.
Oh, good.
Right. Well, thank you for freeing me, Sir Knight.
Well, I hope that turns out very well for you. Okay, so now... Oh, we also got a free yellow herb. Awesome. So, we got this little button right here. So, that doorbell, no one's gonna open this door. We need to use the buttons to make that sound. And you need to open all 3 to make it. So, we go in here. Then we run to the next one. I do have this memorized, by the way. So, run back to the first one. And then run back to the middle. And it should open the door. Do 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 do. Oh, come on, Hype, open it. I was trying to time that very well, but I got it wrong, obviously. So we got a guy coming out, and yeah, let's just charge him. Haha. Oh, and a knife thrower. Don't you be throwing knives at me. Okay, that's 2 of them down. I think there's another guy here. I think we can avoid him, right? Oh, nope. No. I'm just gonna take him out, I guess. Electricity! Oh, I missed him. Yeah, electrocute him. Awesome. He's gone. We knocked him out. Okay, so now we want to put our sword away. And real quick, I'm going to use a yellow herb and a green herb to refresh my magic. And now we gotta pull this lever and run over here before it closes all the way. And we can get inside here. Oh, a button! Oh, we can't get in there. Okay. I'm gonna leave those barrels for now. Because I think they guarantee the spawn of an acorn. Because you can soft lock yourself if you don't, I think. So let's open the door.
Oh, no! I gave express orders.
Okay, remember that kid? This is Rajoth.
Well, how interesting. A foreign knight in my domain. This can't just be a courtesy call. Oh, you've got here in spite of my guards and my obstacles. Oh, well done indeed. You must be so powerful.
I actually used to have his Playmobil set too, as well as Attila.
I'm so frightened, so terrified. Anyway, that's enough. You've no business here, you miserable little worm. Wait, haven't I seen you before somewhere?
Okay, yeah, cast your magic. Okay, these floating armor always scare the crap out of me. As a kid, and now they are terrifying.
What a pity I have to leave you, Sir Knight.
Glowing sound.
I'd love to see how you get out of this.
Oh yeah? It's quite simple, actually. I see buttons in cages. Rajoth? I think the game's soft locked. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to leave it here, because I'm gonna have to replay through everything, because I haven't saved. In fact, I was actually gonna get through this one scene, and then get to the save point and cut the video there. However, because the game decided to soft lock me, I'm gonna have to come back and show you this fight. So, thank you very much for watching. My name is Daniel. This has been Silver Sun Gaming, and this has been Hype the Time Quest. Thank you very much, and goodbye.